he flopped. That's what he said. This is one of ours.
Yeah, from 2015.
My FA BBI and Famano. 8 years.
Yeah.
2015. 7 years.
Yeah, 7.
Say, look, you are one of ours. So you know the terrain of football.
Taking over as a year assistant coach for the under 23.
Very good.
And again becoming the national head coach for under 23. And later, he signed the national senior team essentially.
Was giving the support. So I don't know you're lucky. And Kasana was a Ghana.
Okay. Now even the players themselves and Kasa, they had a problem. Because I quite remember if they are more united, say old folks are more let us push them.
Exactly.
Look, I don't see the reason why me her make and say I prefer foreign coach.
Okay.
Then obey Ghana. I mean, then obey Ghana coach.
And Sika Mutian more than a
local. If a Ghana coach is so I the same amount. If a Ghana coach, you better so.
So has the time come say yes a Ghana?
Honestly,
yes, 7 years when him say a project. Into a long-term project, or the assurance winning CAF Cup MIA African Cup MIA, and he's done it.
The funny enough, Senegal doesn't go Musiano, right? But it's funny, because every time I had a trophy 78, it was a Ghanaian coach.
Yeah.
All the 2 times I had the trophy for African Cup, and I was a Ghanaian coach. And for us to follow through. And you mean that since 70s to now, to get Ghana be able to me, I'm on the better 10 years.
But the problem is,
I took a few of the House of Folk players who were in Nigeria.
Accra Stadium. Yeah. But then the foreign players.
But one of the questions: why do we keep changing all the team, all the players all the time? So where's Adwene Badu? Why are old to the extent say experience? You know Adwene Badu damage or how? All these years of our ball, you won't have better experience than Adwene Badu 6 and where's Aqua Harrison? Are they not still playing football? All this experience. Yeah, giant coverage. That's a new breed of players. Now, almost so by fatter animals are building up. Meanwhile, we have already cooked players. Some fatter animals that we can just blend the new with the old. So the experience rather than experience, then we are on the field.
Okay. Senegal team. They were consistent for the past 5 years. Consistent 5 years. Apart from the young boys, 3
just blend them.
Okay.
All of them were 5 years consistent.
Wow.
But Ghana, and then will be bad. They say, oh, one perform you. Now, for the club, but the person is performing. One thing I wonder, say, why should selection of players becomes a problem? Obi bought third division.
Yeah.
How are you? What's it that person supersedes Obi or Premier?
Wafa League. Wafa goalkeeper. On the service of a Black Star.
Yes.
When you bought third division, you know, I was able 2 goals, you know. I'm strike it.
And more influence.
Is a football people.
No. It's the administration. Look, I had problem. Look, always I had problem with administration of football.
Yeah, it's football people.
Look, in no way, say me. If you need Uyanska, you come to me for money. But you tell me I shouldn't interfere in any wrong thing that you do in football.
I think it was the last week. CAF was even threatening government
during the time of Professor Mills.
Interference in the year, coach.
Yes, you okay the time Professor Mills time.
Yeah.
Kosinyanti said, look, government shouldn't interfere.
Yeah.
I say no. I'm giving you the man. If you want, say I'm here. Black Samuko Bobola. There shouldn't be anybody.
Munigana
from
football association.
Want to make country say Obi to say England, German national team. At least the state say something.
Of course.
Yes, say bring this player.
No.
Only in Ghana. Say government Amuska about $25 million. The government had no right to question the wrong things in football.
I mean, we just have to live up a bit.
Look.
Okay. So, all right. You so over live or a Facebook goes with video. Over say that one na ya can kind. Eddie amount and pay na yedi and komo ade afa and sama ekoso ehun. Na fuel ebo from last week. Kwa na ekoso. Eni Oko pumps ni be 7 points a year 4 something 49 ebi chasa di sakra 7 points a year 199 that is the sakra they never be competitive. Obia determine the price. You know, that is where we are heading to. And a year, I'm not predicting. Institute of Energy Security, IES, predicted by end of March, now you're top 1 liter 8 cedis.
Yep.
Kabu.
Yeah, Menya. But that's a mefa platform we so HR Menya. Our free MPP. Me chair for me chair John Roman Mahama and the National Executive of NDC. Me chair me patience Adam constituency. Mami do you kuju on any MP and I'm chairman Nenekaki team, the Chief Executive of Kemat Group of Companies. Me chairman. Menya say the four itself no say no nobody within the MPP wait me use politics with it. When the reason why I make that is I think there are some some percentages via the bail up no. If you have me I thought so let's just remove those taxes. One another determinant of a fuel no is our exchange rate. Once the exchange rate goes up, automatically we fuel price will go up. Now max margin. Max margin.
Yeah.
COVID tax and other ones. So me, I felt say, look, why can't a state, the president and the minister of energy, why can't they sit down and decide? Say, look, there are some margins be a way no so. You bet me if you want. You bet me I can say, oh, they be yet me. You bet me I can say, oh, my ye ebekoso. Because Osha in 2016. Fuel is being sold at 14 to 16 Ghana cedis, if my memory serves me right. Yes, around 15 point something Ghana cedis. And then as we speak, we have a little bit of a calculation. We are moving around 30 something Ghana cedis.
Okay.
About it had doubled, about 100% increase. As a state, margins be what can we just remove it? Me, I feel say let's do it. Because look, once the fuel price cost automatically bibia air cost. Once fuel and then 7.49 a liter.
Yeah.
Oko bisa your friends and truck drivers need the can come. Or make them say, look, they want to increase price.
That's what they are saying.
Yes, they want to increase price. Okay, the time say back on demonstration. Chief of staff ever from.
Yeah.
Can they say, yeah, but they reduce the price. I think by then there was supposed to be an increase about 16%, 16%, and a government say, oh, almost 20. As we speak, the thing has been added again. As we go ahead, we will say the price of goods and services is going to escalate. You best say, once I air petrol affects everybody, no matter which class you belong to, whether you are NDC, you are MPP. Once the fuel price goes up, everybody, and I may be some more. Look, as prices goes up, our employees need to know. Say they are supposed to do some adjustment with it. Almost people say, look, they are paying their taxes everything. Until almost in terms of adjustment and salaries.
Yeah.
As you know, this year the salary increase is only 4%.
Yeah.
This year it's only 4%. Now so we share the margin and now the percentage of fuel increase at every day now. As we speak, this year there have been price increase of about 7 times. Only this year, from January up to now, 7 times. Last week, price increase was about twice. The same day.
Yeah.
The same day, price increased twice. And your best say, your man penny, Oba, a very good hope to Ghanaians says Oba fuel price a better for. Until everybody was expecting, say, at the price of 16 Ghana cedis, enough 15 cedis, 60 pesos. No. By this time, I say, top fuel at 10 Ghana cedis. Now, so many used to Boja Kai. Say, I want to make cut fuel around 200 Ghana cedis for you to be satisfied within your car, depending on the engine capacity who you saw. Until your best say,
all right.
Your best say.
Nana.
Mame endo wasi na menchia ya chefo ene anopei na mamusa mustimu social media and social media. Na me menchia minia bro from NDC. Me fa kwenya isu na me ma Mpensenpensenmu na Nagufo Adwachi. And the other face able Vice President Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Na me use the same trend me constituency to Senya East. Minister for Fisheries and Agriculture Development down on maybe Sawa Kumsen. mention bibia over anapa yi. Yes, the petroleum prices. I who say ekosoro. Na in short, make I say we are not, or we are still not in the normal times. To me, entity home free or how I say happiness here, COVID-19. Yare could ya wodi ewiasia man nyina ekowura mu. And at the point in time bia yebenya special so small hikes at the global level no. Yes, indeed it will affect ye nyina. Man you run feel so say in the olden days na ye defu air politics I think say both political parties came to realize say emwa nti yenyi aban ho interference on the pricing mu in the way affairs now you can say oh but too much so train meet the price differences now say na be na fe be na bind the OMCs no unnecessary am I nyina ko benkrom say you need side in free ho if you able to purchase a car be ready to buy it as a when off pump prices it is since there no say enya strike kakra bi or amanone a na effect and so eba but in as much say other filling stations you know obiawo the prices are fair. They say you drive you near share you ready billboard nezo weze ehifa na mibura ebeboa me pocket no. I still think say we are a developing country. In as much ye taxes free say be ma ye ho atoye no. We still also need money to develop. And me who say we are not in the normal times. It is that difference is now ye nyina ye ho ntoye say ya no nanka ye ninje no. Say you the home so be a journey we'll be able to have more roads, more infrastructure development projects. Your bedroom pempen so afraid your infrastructure set up no. Every pejani mo na who say now we are on track afraid we will not need much for development. So SARS can also measure I have say nkushi and I relax on our fuel taxes on say especially America for a year no. But on the say we are say am it is not gonna hankwana petrol bono so astronomically everywhere it just keep going because of Yareko de who are about saying
but recently Uganda ethics
equally same I think about 2 years ago so yes time I just so no problem cromante so in terms of so it varies that way. It's not because of taste or no. Oh, you remember 2 years ago yes so in a 2% reduction so at that point, almost you know, it varies. We are managing it in a way. Say, "Be ya, me beto, na o mining na so ye dey, ye ho beto ye." Me nkoka say aban ensamienko old system whereby ye be show about 20 ni atam o man sika yakose fuel mu so beto so 5% am magic no in free more because that man na wait me the CS school dying and how many of us na only car. The majority of Ghana for Nankasana here some basic infrastructure yeah the just can ko shemo ebeboa but in as much and benefit trans in here say and among be ni two ebeboa say it me taxes no bibia what is the impact one funny thing I say me pushi say yente so at the detriment of your development say yente so na yente so because international market aba form and say the benefit for sabon si at dollar per soda the benefit for sabon si at ni amazoda ntaban no kwa kotam sika bi anka yede ko school dan yede ko ya kwan e de be hyem si wate so a it will not reflect.
So why not stabilize it? Say busuminu yede see ha ye nto fan even if international market no cry tuma aban be try so be yede obeso ase. Agree.
It's still come to the point and say that means in between that 5 years, you know.
5 months.
If 5 months, you know. If there's any increment, you cover school dynasty and you go to ya. And I cover the only thing that what I'm trying to say is that you cover secure B.
The better V8 for front.
How much is it? Let's run analysis. And do about 20 V8.
Okay.
How much would that be? Into mean to 1% reduction of fuel. Into mean to
nation going
to that's true to me but that time you can't wait as if is that huge to me and the ministers are how many about 100 or 200 maximum 200 200 V8 can even sustain at 1% of fuel reduction to me
a bit maybe
to me to any so in the long run Nico Siko Kofi calls no jila kwantia and that man number to me I hear 1 6 classroom block bio baby so media yen church mo na timamufo no nti ase say international market ya drum pempen so a aban interference ekwa na yekọ eba na yaba
nana international market price and
taxes aban no say yan taxes so a eguso right ye dey see yebo say ye dey bi be yempuntunuma ye dey bi kosie for man that ye dey bi say ahase ye dey bi say dey be betumi aye nema bi ebeboa me no mi no edachi. So that is my opinion say ye ko term sika bi e dey be shem krada because of who be painting and reflecting my age nasa emfaso no nti me de madwi mu de yenko so anfa sika no nsi school adan yenko so anfa sika no nya kwan yenko so anfa sika no nya ne ma ne hope say the covid-19 no be easy am international prices no aba form na nyina ho ayen ai high because say ga yenko ampo na ye from say o man Ghana then we would have a call say what is wrong but the nyina abati ase say even all international market our fuel prices are suffering the same thing. Yes. And so you America know to manage here. Let's also try and manage.
Just a minute. Okay. One say I had problems sometimes. We're using COVID as a scapegoat. Yeah. Anytime I can be there about the economy. Because when you compare 2020 sure. and 2019, we were able to rake in more revenue in 2020. 2019 was 42.5 billion. 2020 was 45 point something billion, an increase of about 2.5 billion.
Sure.
Yeah, what COVID. Look, NDC introduced BBTZ, the stabilization levy, was made for a purpose because by then, they projected fuel barrel to around $54. It reduced to 24. And a difference of about $30. Instead, as I say, BBT says stabilization. Let's your citizens for us to have a certain stable way. During the time of NDC, say we'll be giving some money if everything's stable. We'll be pushing ourselves with some money at every stabilization level. Meaning MPP for buying. But some say, have they added even 1 cent? Into the stabilization levy. Just a minute. Go and say, time MPP by we had a COVID. We quickly ran into our stabilization levy and we took about $250 million from it. From there up to now, we've never added even 1 peso. Look, another one. Maybe some say we are now a net exporter of fuel. Look, the budget statement. Fuel that we were able to accrue in 2021 was around 41.532 million barrels. That was 2021 from January up to September 2021. These were the barrels of fuel were able to sell. Maybe some, what is the use of toll? What is the use of toll? Toll is just there. And the essence of a toll say once we are now a net exporter, we will refine our own crude. We've left it because of politics. Obia Philly said, look, let me go and bring in the fuel rather down to just refine it in Ghana. Look, I'm exporting fuel. The fuel goes to the international market or it goes to a certain country. They refine it, they bring it back to me for me to buy. Once me want a catalytic cracker, oil refine, who can do the same job? Look, why are you doing this to ourselves? Another one, COVID, yes, COVID had an effect. Now, so we shouldn't use COVID. Say, COVID was the one that gave us the worst performance year. It's not ever true. Say, look, who share the budget receipt? Look, who filed the 2021 budget now? Who will say, look, it's about mismanagement of the economy.
Okay.
And I'll be happy if we.
That can be factual.
Same mismanagement of the economy.
That can be factual because every figures or economic indicators is pointing not to that assertion, right? Right from our GDP to all economic indicators is not pointing to that assertion. So that can be factual. And we can look at it at 2019, 2020, when the COVID wasn't around. You can have all the economic indicators and the figures and pointing right at where Ghana was going until boom, the insertion of COVID. So the data speaks for itself. Right? I say this is how we were moving. This is the direction Ghana was moving. We were even touting. International communities were everywhere pushing us through that Ghana is the fastest growing economy. That is before COVID. You understand? So the figures speak for itself. Let's accept it that way. And let's also accept, whichever way it is, globalization has come to set in. In the olden days, the cases America for kata na other countries.
Everybody follows.
And you accept it. And to say, Bibi Bane Shekina France to the border more, definitely will have effect. Or to the airport more, definitely will have, because every seconds, every minute, some product or source of thing is moving from France to Ghana. It means to Ghana, so that exchange of your product in your one, if there's a second shake up here, let's not forget our western corridors. We have experienced instability in our security set up in the western corridors. Definitely, we might have one or two product transfer between these corridors. We international businessmen say, "Oh, transfer in Yamafa, this instability is going on." Definitely, you think twice because you don't want to lose your money. And thinking twice means that you could now have a bananka, a man, Yama Dawson, the little that we have. No, what is price hikes? Price hikes in about demand and supply.
Okay.
When a Yamano not demand the cost now they couldn't be new to add up, the prices will automatically go up. So you see, it is not about being political. That is one of the idea. I mean, so I am slow as a politician.
Okay.
I mean, you idea. I mean, can't go this house on idea. Now, mean advantage. But the bad media, when I'm paying church for and church, that is a monk of every any politicians, you know, any issues. But the young cannot say it. The facts are there. You expect macro history. I buy our manage economy better than the government. Want to mean take away Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia led economic management team. The figures and the facts are there. But the answer I have to say, COVID-19, the insecurity around your western corridors, you know, would definitely have a role. Within 2 minutes, within 2 months or 3 months, Mali, Burkina Faso, then the Guinea, you know.
Yeah.
And imagine all these things within our western
Guinea-Bissau.
So we invest and say, you apply that route, you know, to Ghana and Flora. You hold on with your and your man, oh yeah, the Nkita Hudi and your man, Faba, it definitely will have effect. In the 2020, 2021, 2022 has not been fair to Ghana.
Okay.
In terms of security issues around the western corridors, in terms of COVID-19, you have been years more, you fire Honto. So, I always remind ourselves in one penny, I say, we are not in the normal times. And indeed, yes, we are not in the normal times. Yes, see, if we are going to be no, we have a shaking home. And see, Burkina Faso in Ghana. You know, be a the fear of Burkina Faso, I don't know for Ghana. We've been to for Ghana and the fear of Burkina Faso. Until the BBC I think the day we were cool, we had a gunshots at war, our neighboring Boko, throughout the whole night. Because we share border with them. And they just troop in and out. And so definitely it will have effect to us. Am I not insecure? Say we beat me grab Ghana. Definitely will have effect on our economy and such that we can't add it to the mismanagement.
You are attributing a economy no say no to a COVID and a your friend is saying
insecurity in our borders.
Yeah, insecurity.
But you say I say who economy say but like I said the hanging like so and say but a penisia e komo no yet play more and say no yet play like I said the turbulence I don't say play la pem oh and pem but the turbulence no e komo no
e pem not to say
I say not say didn't say it didn't say it you see
but say it me here
when say it
I say
turbulence
okay
what say me can be about the economic indicators via or per se here some analysis fine
so then
there are some sectors
of this Fitch and your friends S&P rating. What we are reading is that Fitch are corrected errors in a year of rating or more rating Ghana.
To be managed, no?
Yes.
Be managed.
Yes.
Stabilize me.
And the time said S&P Global rates Ghana positively.
Sure.
B plus
says Ghana's growth prospects look bright, but Moody's and so I disagree.
Yeah.
With that.
You see, when it comes to this Bretton Woods institutions, I don't know how Omo play with politics in Africa itself.
Okay.
I quite remember during the time of Rawlings, Omo can the papa Rawlings administration. Every so in 2001, negative things about the economy. The same thing happened to President Kufuor. Omo can the papa one in 2019 they brought another way. It's the same cycle. Look, the citizens are Omo or minor. They feel the economy more than war outside. Why am I saying this? There are some indicators how okay, Look, you have the sector comparative analysis on GDP growth in the industry sector.
Yes.
And no say fine one, they will know say we are performing or we are not performing. This is a Ghana Statistical Service 2021.
Okay.
Industry 2016 4.3. 2017 we jumped to 15.6.
Okay.
2017 we jumped to 15.6. 2018 we dropped 5 to 10.5. 2019 it wasn't a COVID year. We dropped another one to 6.4. Until OSHA even the percentage decrease in terms of our industrial growth, we will say it start dwindling from 2017 ever.
Okay.
If you don't use COVID as a yardstick, because 15 minus 10, you automatically get about 5.1 decrease. Over 2019, it dropped 4.5.
What is industrial growth?
Industrial growth talks about the mining and others.
So what is
in 2016?
The exportation, the importation, or what they do?
No, in all manufacturing, electricity. I'm giving you the I'll give it to you. Until Uber BB to say the mining and
query. The raw figures.
It's not
policy direction can also affect the figures.
No.
It's not just a raw.
Okay. This is 2021. It's not 2021. Yeah, okay. You have BB to say manufacturing. You have BB to say the manufacturing sector, right? The manufacturing sector grew in 2017 7.9. 2019 9.5. It started dwindling. 2018 4.1. 1.4. Until we say, look, there's something wrong somewhere. Until I'll be more passionate. Say, look, let's all sit down as a nation. Then you say, look, where do we fall short? Okay. And we can correct. Construction. BBT said the CAPEX. Construction happens to be your capital investment. Will be Felicia. Look, this is the where we need to go. The same construction. From 2016, 2015, 9.5. 2016, 8.4. 2017, 5.1. 2018, 1.1. 2019, negative 4.4. So you can't tell me 2019 we had COVID. It's the same thing. This is not mine. It's for the Ghana Statistical Service 2021 report. At the same time, it says we now. People say, look, when they came, we did not have some strife somewhere. We did have. Now, so look, in general, I think the good books, and they can say who much is given, much is expected.
Okay. So, in building consensus, more time, and they see more century.
Yes.
More for other political parties, stakeholders.
Yep.
Maybe before ma.
Yeah, they be someone back. Now, so a leading member attended.
Yes.
Because they were told not to come.
Yes.
President Kufadu. Dear President Kufadu. You told your MPP members not to come. They disown her company.
Now,
company represents himself.
Yes,
but he represents himself.
For the
point because they never invited. Wow, say yes, my
yes,
but MPP, my better MPP, Nico, and they already represented.
Yeah, he represented himself because he was being seen as one of the. Look, I was met him another.
Nana bet me about program is so.
Yes.
Over Abekasa, as we American radio, men can't MPP as MPP make Casame. And it's what I was driving, where I was driving at. Are you suggesting a need? Said there is a need, say NB before, and so by BB Sana.
With them, they will tell you they have their magic wands, so they don't need anybody to come on board.
Okay.
And one interesting thing, well, I had problem if you want to disrespect your predecessors.
Okay.
So as a student leader, I don't want to just maybe to say Okoya or mention. Do you know the name of the MPP economic management team? It is a big insult to those who manage the economy.
Okay.
Because look,
but are they disrespecting you? Almost disrespected.
They disrespected those who manage the economy during the NDC time. For example, my mom example. He said, even we can't remember them.
Okay.
I have Dr. Baumia. Oh, see, this is the economic management team.
Yeah.
And they are so perfect. Do you remember NDC economic management team? You can't remember them.
I remember
because,
that statement.
Because NOA because when you say the other words are adjective and obey, today you call yourself as the best economic management team that you've ever had.
Yes.
Right. That's what you claim. In the eyes of the blind, the one eye man becomes the king.
The figures
and I don't blame Dr. Baumi. Even the president himself stood at Ayawaso West Wogon during the time of about Mula's campaign for a Ejako wife. No.
Yeah.
Or see no. Nyami di nyansan edi mam nipa baako wa ha on Dr. Baumi oba be kasa.
No, he didn't say it such.
Look, I was there. Mina, if you play that tape,
okay.
Or see there.
Okay, so
hold on.
Come, you've had enough time to. I'm not going to one brother.
Can you also say NDC to say Dr. Baumi is exceptional? They had a press conference addressed by Adongo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right after the press conference, now he was still in the Mike here, Bommy Hay, no Murefi. Harold Naidrusu, minority leader, and the rest went to him and tapped him and said, yeah, this is our Baumia. I tried to compare him to, so can also say NDC even accepts another kind of way. So let's accept fact as it is. Recently, the African Development Bank CEO was in Ghana, and he talked to Dr. Baumia and talked about the first time Oshiano, then Komodie Munyo, Jeffrey, no Ghana, Yawadi, I cherish it. I think that was what you were trying to say initially. Say, they condemn Obi. It is a political thing. See, between the one and DC, right after before 2020 election, all President May's project was given to my mama. Even up to the point, and then you are questioning them. The project given to Mama. No, you understand? More undermine it. Okay, because we are more than one party.
Okay,
and really didn't, unfairly true with everything apart, in that quote,
Okay.
That does not mean say you disrespect you. The reason why we are saying is, we yatra, sir, yes, Uncle says, Uncle Tra, Sentinel. After all, I got not Sentinel. What was the outcome? It was a good discussion, all right, but he went back to IMF throwing our hands in the air, say. To me, we are saying that looking at our figures now, and then the indicators we have, it's best if you read our budget.
After Century, call IMF.
Yeah, yes. After Century.
Okay.
Just about 2 days after Century. The plan was there.
So when you saw the IMF, there was no need to waste that money.
Look, okay. So what's the reason why you don't want to go to IMF?
As we speak now, are you aware that after going through the committee's investigation or sort of preliminary sitting on the budget, every aspect of the budget has been approved by the committee except the financial aspect.
Yep.
What does that tell you?
Apart from the e-levy.
Yeah, that is the financial support aspect. What does that tell you? It tells you that they agree that every aspect of the budget is good and they can sustain the country to projection a war.
Very good.
In terms of the road infrastructure, in terms of the so the minority and the majority, including NDC and MPP, agrees that budget now is perfect.
Okay.
So that now where we are now, the source of funding, and that is where it will determine. Say yes, do we indeed need that stakeholders meeting? And I see here because the binary dream, don't forget say power, you can't be, and not for say as a baby refi. Now we made that statement say, of person they gonna could do baby. You have friend Ghana beyond 8.
Thank you.
Sana money no to know. What does that mean? Me answer me person me teach of my no do pempen so ah. They be a draw budget 40% of the budget funding is internal generated fund.
Yep.
60% me and I'm near catch.
Foreign aid.
It's the other way around. At least if not 20% one hour now open. So message economy to the point say you be do baby no.
So with the introduction of your friends and e-levy, Seba, and a bayer, how many percent and a bayer
aid and now say loans? It's a very good question, but unfortunately, mean to me, and Mouse say, okay, see another thing. But it's a very good question. But the thing is that at least my dream, which let me say, me a bush your penny, and I'm about to cocoa for. I a bush and you 20 cocoa for near 2 acres. Yeah, me bet to cocoa for. Ya Bobby Sian, ya cocoa for, and you take cocoa in your profit now. You could see a canibi. Kakana Becano. Na yada wada yesire mu se abusia meanwhile ne pese koko ne kosoro enti matinya manager aka na bebeto ye no amana gina you see aye pintin masisku adan wo ma ya kwan wo ma disi adan from mabusiafo no but they say ye pene ma paka ho na so me kope 4 acres abeka ho for our next season na me kope no se nya sika na me de den eye me abusia pene me option men ko bank na men ko dilo na nza me increase ye kana ye wono na metikoko na me da go tika na kaka na be kana ya che ana say we die esan ba bia etimi anshama ye ho to kakra no ntino ye ntete ye mawure mu na ye mfa nye na ne de emfaso ne ba ye ni sika bia atua e wo dudu na na ye den e ba I think there is a discussion I mean mabusu afọ to say you betumi agbobo ho ni ahwe and that's exactly where Ghana is that the president is telling us say yes you betumi akọ IMF yes you betumi akọ international market akọ raise bond and raise money but at the one so e den ebeba for say for IMF recently as we speak IMF cassette ya the freebies we are having say free senior high school no aban o say sika do ho na me feel say enye but everyone na benefit me no me no IMF cassette ya most of our policies are here. This is NAPCO. IMF cassette ya Planting for Food and Job. IMF cassette ya
and tax reliefs.
Tax reliefs. But everyone enjoy. Enjoy.
The tax relief they enjoy.
Oh,
but you should do it to accept that.
No, let me try.
No, may enjoy tax bailout.
Tax exemption.
Yes.
Tax exemption.
Yes. I'll come to the latter part. Okay. It's me I enjoy any more cassette now. Now, you know, back on so busy anymore. Say, yeah, they ain't call. Near Koha. Just test you. And your mom, no enjoying now. You be here for you. Not be your how and up in this year. I'm a man. And I wish I penalty David. But to me, as a main call. Inti ye nyina ye ntrase fa wo de kakrabra fa me de kakrabra ye de ba ye betumi aye amana ye yiye so there's no going to sit at century and the thing is that we can do it if we agree that me check akra near that that's the essence of you live you all agree no country has ever developed without taxes and this is power mon ko fa mo free mo bank account e me Ghana ye MPP your power go first free account
I want to
be free but me can say pala no Mengola bem, I don't know about
no, we see.
That
in 30 seconds.
Market and a pa. Ubedu on your local market. Now, the regional home security down say Lampo.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 to ya
78
market anymore. It's taxes. You understand? So that is where we are now. We don't need, we are showing you the economy na share sa. Ghana for the GDP my buy and say and your mapa will be on for 4 years on the South Twaso. And I done no, I had the MPP government led by an Adwene, I assure Ghana for say IMF didn't do a cry.
Look, I guess
that's assurance you are giving, or you never learn. That is what we are giving. It's not about what you think or your opinion. When the other says, and the show say, baby, economy, Jano, IMF ready, that's it, but a winner. Baby, I didn't see Yano, low, no, you bet me, but you are dreaming a winner. Yes, Remo, money and your dream. Then fuck, I hope will be so. You found wide your tax net, and you working in the part of the room now, your tax net anymore. Yeah, just go free at home. You bet to me, I'm an
and I'm saying,
just a minute. M said, you can say
1 minute.
As you say, more can say, you don't want to go to IMF. Last 2 weeks, Parliament passed a loan agreement between Ghana and IMF, $475 million. And why?
No,
and they said me,
yes. When you say we are part of
yeah, we are part of IMF. Yes,
IMF
we pay.
Yeah,
they do contribution.
The policy direction going to IMF.
What is the policy direction?
What is the
policy direction? Very good. Most of the time, say, oh, because say you call IMF no employment, there'll be a freeze It's a lie.
Oh no.
It's a lie. Look. Minya, go
the first
and
speak for yourself. They will come and tell you what to do and what not to do.
Look, let me give you the statistics that are involved.
We remember.
Freezing employment will be
paragraph 1170 of 2008 budget statement. We employed more than President Akufo type. Even President Akufo-Addo type. NDC employed more.
Wasn't employment. You see, the string they will
there was
right,
none.
so
There was none.
The string they will pull is different.
They were saying
at that time it wasn't employment.
Okay.
Something
But I
different.
must say, so
Nana Kofi
Siamwa, member of the New Patriotic Party and PP communications team.
Trustiness, you do it.
Oh man, you
supporters of the Hillary. Supporters of
Hillary never happened.
Oh, Hillary has to stay.
Then I must say, it's
need about 6 months.
No, you know, Sasaway Hillary will come.
Oh, yeah,
pass it either you like it or not.
Look,
I'm not saying that.
Yes, you are not saying that.
But you are in consultation with Ghanaians.
But you see the fact if Mpensenpensenmu impose where so yes you ever stand here so as I say
consulting Ghana for don't be wanna say I feel no church mo
nobody
we have gone to see with
all right so thank you gentlemen better pass it me dey go ma da kwa say mama kwa do OPK any agrowing na ya koku na kabom di